This episode of Profiles in Risk is brought to you by InsurTech Connect Las Vegas. The legendary ITC is coming back to Vegas October 14 to 16 at the Mandalay Bay Casino. ITC is the largest InsurTech conference in the world by a long shot and the absolute cannot miss event of the year. We never miss it, neither should you. Register today using our discount code INSNerd200. Again, that's INSNerd200 and see you in Vegas, baby. And when you're there, look for me. I'm the guy with the red top hat and ask me for a magic trick.
Oh, I like the coffee mug too.
Hello and welcome to Profiles in Risk. This is your host, Tony Cañas. Today I have with me Lee Mills, CEO and founder at Pixly. And I am down in Costa Rica, where I'm originally from, for my mom's 65th birthday. So I get to play with my sister's stuff, including this awesome mug.
That is awesome.
So yeah, very excited to use that on the show. Lee, it looks like you are in Encinitas, California, which I'm going to take a wild guess is Southern Cali.
It's a beach town, Southern California, North County, San Diego, about halfway between the border and Los Angeles.
That sounds awesome. So normally I break the ice over the weather, and I am in Costa Rica, San Jose, Costa Rica, where the weather is supposed to be gorgeous. And I'm gonna be here I just got in yesterday and it's been nice, but I'm gonna be here for about 2 weeks, and the temperature beautiful, but rain every day.
Oh yeah, wet season.
I don't remember it being this way when I was growing up. So Southern California right now, gorgeous in the middle of July.
Typically, I mean, we pay a premium to live here because of the weather. San Diego's got the best weather in the country, but it's also extremely expensive. So I call it sunshine tax.
Yep.
It's usually beautiful all year round, except for May. We have like May gray when the water temperature changes.
Really?
And it's
I had no idea.
And then we have this June gloom. The rest of the year is normally like 99% marvelous, beautiful.
Okay.
But it's actually a little gray today also. Here's my weather forecast, which is unusual.
Beautiful temperature, and that's better than
temperature is really nice. Yeah, I'm had the very good fortune of being a few blocks from the beach. So once in a while, I grab a board and surf. Do you surf out there?
And I have. I am not a surfer. I have surfed. My family is from the city, from San Jose, so we don't have water nearby. It's only a couple hour drive. So I have surfed, but I am not a surfer. In this particular trip, I don't think I'll make it to the beach. Actually, I was in Southern Cali last week. I was in LA, Hollywood, and especially Santa Monica. Future Fest, Insurance Business America Future Fest, the first ever, was in the Santa Monica PIR. And I stayed in Hollywood and got to go to the Magic Castle, which was awesome. Cool. I'm a magician, so it was awesome to finally go to Magic Castle for the first time. So yeah, pretty envious of the Southern California weather. I lived in Berkeley for 2 years. Love California. I know that's Northern Cali, but yeah, so expensive, just so expensive. Yeah. And for me as an insurance guy, the time zone is a bit of a pain, with most insurance being East Coast and Midwest. So anyway. Yeah.
I got it. Well, I think that's how we met, is through James Benham.
Yeah, so great guy and great episode on the podcast. Yeah, love him. Fantastic. So we always give the guests a chance to give the elevator pitch. What is Pixly?
Pixly is the fastest and easiest way to document your projects or your belongings with time, date, location stamps that are pinned to maps. So for example, the reason I wanted to speak with you, and I'm excited to speak with your audience today, is like, we all know about the LA fires, the Altadena fires, or the Maui fires, and most people had their insurance up to date, you would think. However, you purchase things between the last time you updated your insurance, and you might not be able to document it or get reimbursed for it when some disaster happens. So you could have a Pixly account, even a free account with up to 100 photos, and take a picture or a video or of everything in your home. So if you have to back it up or support it for an insurance claim, it's bulletproof proof evidence that was in your house at that time, on that date, in that location. So we originally created Pixly for the construction industry, but we have multiple use cases of facilities and insurance. And our very first customer was actually a guy from Allstate Insurance who was looking for a better way to document his casualties and damage for his constituents. And whatever platform they had was just really hard to use, like a lot of complicated software. He started using Pixly. And that's why I believe there's a great play and a great opportunity for us to help the industry. And I'm happy to be here today.
Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. So yes, content claims are really tricky. So it is hard enough. I've never been an agent, but it is hard enough to keep the home value up to date, much
Sure.
less the contents, right? And like our homes are such that things come in and out. And people, the last thing they think of is insurance. So they
Right.
1,000%, the last thing they think of is, oh, that new MacBook I just bought, right? Or that new
Yep.
TV I just bought, or whatever. Right.
That new e-bike, that new $1,000 e-bike.
The last thing you think of is, oh, number one, you have no idea, right? Okay, number one, nobody thinks it's going to happen to them, right? Number
Right.
number two, you have no idea that your policy is some sub-limited on certain things, right? So that e-bike might be covered for $200, but if you spend $2,000 on it, you have to make sure it's listed, and you're paying a little bit of premium for it, at least it's listed in order
Right.
for it to be covered. And people just don't know that, right? So
Right.
yes, once you've gone through it, and then even if you have carefully documented your belongings, it is one of the most painful parts of a property claim. Uh,
hmm hmm
so so yeah, what does it look like? So if you know I'm an insurance agent or whatever, or a claims leader at a carrier, and I'm like, oh, this is something my people hurt with. What is it? What does it look like when somebody use Pixly?
Sure.
What is the process?
Yeah, well, I have to preface this. I hope this is not offensive since I'm calling in from California. But I had one customer say it's like Pixie's like Google Photos, Instagram, and Slack had a baby. So it's a very simple, easy to use app. It requires little to no training at all. You simply install it, create your account, you create your name your workspace, which could be your company or your home, and you start taking photos with it, and everything's stored in a secure encrypted cloud. Nobody on my team, not even myself, can see any of your photos unless you invite us to your project or your workspace. Everything is separated from your baby photos or motorcycle photos or magician photos. They're all in one secure, safe place forever. And you can access them whenever you need them. You can search by date, by time, by location, or by tag. And so we have a patent on this. So you could tap on a photo or a video and add a tag. That tag could be e-bike, it could be new, it could be warranty, it could be whatever you want. And we're building AI to also automatically recognize what's in all the photos. So basically, I
Ah,
would describe it as all, and even dumb it down further, for lack of better words, it's like a private Instagram for just your belongings and nothing else. Now, some people also use it to document home repairs,
mhm.
home inspections, their own home remodel projects, whatever they are. But for the purpose of what we're trying to do for the insurance industry is make it easy for constituents or the brokers or even the bigger guys to give their customers a tool to just document everything with photos. Just super fast, super simple. They could walk through the whole house and have it done in 5, 10 minutes. Or they could walk through the whole house and just do it all through video too.
5 or 10 minutes.
At a depending on how big your
Oh,
house is and how many
that
things.
that seems fast, even for my two-bedroom apartment. Uh,
Yeah,
that's amazing. All right, so basically, just take a video of the whole thing.
you could. That's one up. You could take individual photos of each individual thing if you want to include serial numbers. Depending on what it is, you might want to do that. Your MacBook, or if you might have some toys in a safe or something like that, if you know what
Mhm.
I mean, or a motorcycle or license plates. But yeah, you could also do a walkthrough with the video.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
Yeah, we
So,
can. So we could also. So Pixie's the name of the company, and we're branded. But for the any of the big players that are out there, we have an API. We have licensing opportunities. We could private label it. We could white label it. There's a whole bunch of different ways that we like to help the industry.
all right. Um, so from the client perspective, super easy, beautiful, modern app. Uh,
Yeah.
from the carrier's perspective or the agency perspective, is there any implementation? Like, does it have to interact with my agency management system or with my claim system, or is it completely self-standing?
It's self-standing, it stands up on its own, but the content is your content or whomever's content they want it to be. We have an API that plugs into some people's CRM, whether they're custom built or not. We integrate with other software, so it very much stands up by its own, and it can also be integrated or implemented with any other technology platform out there.
All right. Um, what is the revenue model?
Like here's just a really quick view. So
Yeah.
this is an Airbnb by my house, and
Okay.
so basically it's under construction. So I went by and took photos as they were doing it. It's kind of hard to see, I guess, with the screen. But the model is we have a monthly subscription, an annual subscription, project subscription, or enterprise. It depends on the need. For individuals,
Mhm.
it's as little as $19 a month.
Okay.
Or I might, and I'm doing some research on a one-time fee for like end users for the insurance purpose.
That would be nice. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, all right. So how did it come to be? How did you get the idea to build this thing for the construction industry, and how did you realize it was a great fit for insurance?
Yeah, great question. So, I mean, I've been in tech for a long time. I love tech. I love building things. I love solving problems. This originally was born out of construction, which was never even on my radar. I've done everything from Jim Beam and digital cameras and Plofowers and all types of stuff. But a buddy of mine co-founded a construction tech company, asked me to help him. I started talking to these customers. I'm like, these are my people. They are very direct, responsive. They answer the phone. They had a problem, and that technology solved their pain. So through that experience, I visited hundreds of job sites, and then that led to me joining a very big company that had just raised a bunch of money, which empowered me to even go to even more job sites. So I visited like over 500 job sites of kitchen remodels, home remodels, fire damage, flood repair, hospital builds, hotels, churches, schools, synagogues, you name it. I've seen everything except basically a nuclear reactor being built. And throughout all those projects, they all have the same problem. 30% of them have disputes that go to court. All of them have disputes throughout the day, but 30% of those disputes go to court and they're very expensive. And so they have to document their projects to protect themselves from disputes, and also to answer questions or RFIs or submittals, all these other things. And there was no really easy way to do it. Most people either go to the job site, they take a bunch of photos, put them in a PowerPoint, and then email them to different people, or they just text stuff back and forth, which is just total chaos. And so that was the original idea for Pixly, was to solve pain for the construction industry. And so we built the platform and started to launch it like right during COVID, actually. But my first customer was a guy from Allstate, my first paying customer. So I have two things that I look at. I look at my CRM all day, and I look at my app analytics. And I saw a guy come in from Allstate Insurance, so I called him right away.
Mhm.
And I'm like, what are you trying to do? And he's like, I'm trying to find a better way to document damage for my constituents that saves me time. And what we have right now doesn't work. And I'm interested in what you guys do. I'm like, great. I can show you everything in 10 minutes. I can give anybody a demo with the web app, the mobile app within 10 minutes or less. So I show it to him, and before I'm even done, he offers me his credit card. So that's when I had the aha moment. Like, there is a definite pain and play and solution and opportunity for Pixie to help the insurance industry.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
So how has been so okay, so it sounds like the first guy that jumped on it was an Allstate agent. If I'm
Yes.
okay, perfect. So he did not represent the Allstate Corporation, just his.
Unfortunately, he did not.
Yes. Oh my, I have. Yeah. If any insurtech out there starts with their first client being one of the top five carriers, uh, reach out because we want to know how you did it. Okay. So an
Yeah.
agent goes like, "Oh, this is really cool. I'm gonna give it to my insureds." Okay, fantastic.
Well,
Um,
this is what happens. So usually
yep.
you have an agent in the insurance industry, or you have a new employee, or you have somebody that's trying to improve something that they're involved in. And I call them champions or innovators. They're trying to improve it for their own selves, for their lives at that job. They're trying to make a name for themselves. They're trying to be recognized. They're trying to impact the business so they can get promoted, right? I mean,
Uh-huh.
everybody wants to do good work, but they're trying to be like change agents, right? And so that's what this guy was. So those are our favorite people. Yeah. So ultimately, what we're doing is saving him like an hour a day instead of taking a bunch of photos, uploading them to their system or a folder. Everything is just instantly in this cloud, and then he can share them. That's the whole idea. So no more texting, no more emailing, no more folders, no more complicated software. You open up Pixly, we automatically capture the address. It goes right to the camera. We're basically replacing the camera on your phone. And the value prop is save time, save stress, anxiety, and nonsense. That's unnecessary nonsense with documenting, sharing, storing, and finding it when you need it. The other thing is somebody might have an insurance claim and let's say the roof leaked, right? And okay, well, I need to get my roof repaired. And then 6 months later, it leaks again. Whose fault is it? And so that's where all the finger pointing comes out. So
Mhm.
even with new builds, I mean, there's so many examples of how that plays out. But a claim could happen today, tomorrow, or up to 10 years from now, or longer, right? And then to defend your claim or to win your claim, you have to have evidence. So that's where we come in.
Okay.
So it's like CYA. It's like yeah, CYA.
Oh,
Or
I
we got
got it.
six playing around with different ideas.
Right. All right, all right, all right. So you've been running the company for like 5 years plus, if I'm not mistaken, from your LinkedIn. So it's a
Yes.
pretty mature product. Uh,
Yes.
is there anything else that's on the development pipeline that you're excited about, or is it's just a matter of getting the word out to everybody about it now?
Oh, for sure. We're constantly developing. So I recently hired a rock star VP of engineering who's doing a great job. Um, I guess I could share this stuff, but I don't have to be under NDA. So right now, photos, videos, comments, tags, all those things that we do, our core features are
Uh-huh.
pinned to map, are pinned to a map, right?
Uh-huh.
With precise latitude, longitude, and time date stamps. So that's important. The next thing we're building is it's going to be for buildings, it's going to be pinned to a blueprint if you want to pin things to a blueprint. The other thing we're building, which is probably even more important to this industry, is forms. So you could build your own WYSIWYG, whatever type of form you want, inspection form, QA report, whatever, branded with your company, your brokerage, or whatever, with an e-signature. So that's coming down the pipeline. And then we're also building a LiDAR camera feature. So the iPhone Pro Maxes have a LiDAR camera, so you could do like a 360 reality capture. So we're building that. And then most importantly, the reason our domain is .ai is because we've been developing AI to automatically recognize what's in photos and tag them, and then tag not only
That
what
is
is in the
cool.
photo, like a window or a door, but a crack in the concrete or an issue with the waterproofing or a discrepancy in the paint. Or, one of the things we're exploring is, and we're talking to a pretty big group, is taking photos of tires and like how much tire tread does it have left? Or did this tire pop because we had bad tire tread? That's more on the commercial side, but there's a whole bunch of things, directions it can go. But customizable forms, reports with signatures, blueprints, AI, and LiDAR. We're actively raising capital right now to build all those things.
All right, all right. Have you guys been through any accelerator?
Kind of. So, this is not my first rodeo. I've been in tech for over 30 years. I was the first marketing hire at a company called backup.com that did online backups before VPNs were a thing. I
Mhm.
was the first marketing hire at a company called Anonymizer that did VPNs before that was a thing. I was early at Raken and PlanGrid. And I've had a few other entrepreneurial journeys of my own. So when we started it in December of 2019, I raised just enough money from friends and family to build our minimum viable product.
Uh-huh.
Unbeknownst to me that COVID was going to happen, so that slowed us down. And so that slowed us down, but we kept going because nothing was going to stop us. We had great letters of intent, that guy from Allstate and other reasons to keep pursuing ahead. And then I'm a Navy veteran. That's what brought me to San Diego.
Thank you for
In
sharing.
2022, I was invited to the Military Influencer Conference to do a pitch competition for veterans. I won that.
Okay.
That was a $100,000 safe note. So I was like, oh, maybe I should go all in on being a veteran. So I did a thing called Bunker Labs, which is veteran founder focused. I did a thing called the PenFed, the Pentagon Federal Credit Union has a veteran entrepreneur program. I did that.
Very cool.
And I've applied for Techstars. We'll see if I get approved or not.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Awesome, awesome. Lee, super cool stuff. Definitely
Thank
useful
you.
in our little pond of insurance. It is contest claims are some of the most painful claims. They're hard on all sides because they tend to be a lot of sublimits that apply, and we we have a bad name in the market. Insurance has a reputation for not paying, uh,
Yeah.
and that's not what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is pay what we owe. If we
Right.
pay less than we owe, we have a disappointed client. If we pay more than we owe, we are costing money to every other client that we have because premiums are going to go up, right? So we're
I
always
get it.
this balancing game of paying
Yeah.
what we owe. And
Yeah.
in content, it's particularly difficult because how do you prove that they didn't have X? How do they prove
Right.
they did have it, right? And and,
Right. Right.
and how does either side prove that, you know, the thing that burned down and there's just no way to tell what it was anymore was the $3,500 version, not the $500 version, right? Like a MacBook's a great example, right? Uh,
Right.
so yes, over on the content side, both at the underwriting stage or at the agency stage, at the writing it and keeping up to date stage, and at the claim stage, if we have proof of what was in that house or apartment or whatever, condo or whatever, uh, that makes everybody's life better, and that makes the overall service we provide of delivering on the promise, which we want to, right?
Sure.
In order
Yeah.
to do it, we need to collect proper premium, but we want to get you back on your feet. We can
Yeah.
only do that properly if, and in a fair way, if you have properly documented your possessions, which almost nobody has. So yeah,
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
1,000%
Exactly.
agree
Got it.
that the
You got
easier we can make it uh,
it.
for the final client, the easier everybody's life and the better that our service is while still remaining profitable so that we can stay in business. So yeah, intuitively makes sense to me how this is a great idea. I had not run into anything quite like it, so it's pretty cool. Uh,
Thank you.
it seems that nowadays all I do is interview AI founders. Uh, but you've got a good use case. Uh,
Thank you.
a use case
Thank
that
you.
makes sense to me.
Yeah, well, we're about to launch a new website, and the next couple of days there will be a page that's specific to the insurance industry. Anybody can see the site. It's pixly.ai. It's very easy to find me on LinkedIn. I'm probably come up with top results for Lee Mills. I'm Lee at pixly.ai. I'm happy to talk to anybody about solving your solution or solving your problem, helping your customers, being a partner, investors. I'm grateful for any opportunities to help the industry and customers as a whole.
Fantastic. When this goes live, I will tag you on LinkedIn, on the company on LinkedIn. And thank you very much for your time today.
You're welcome. Great to meet you, man. Thank you so much.
Me too.